Welcome to Introduction to Arithmetic. Let's go. The learning targets of today's lesson is learning the definitions of mathematics, arithmetic, and numbers, and then learning different types of numbers. So, what is mathematics? Then what is arithmetic? Then what is numbers? We will find out. So, mathematics. What is this subject? What is this concept that is so hard? Let's see. So, mathematics is a vast branch of science that discusses values and numbers. Basically, it is the language of the natural laws, as Galileo says. So, mathematics is science, it's STEM, it's science, and it discusses values and numbers. Mathematics is basically everywhere, from universe to the atoms, from the shapes of the planets to the shapes and to parts of the atoms. Mathematics is everywhere. It is everywhere. But how can we learn mathematics? And why is it so hard? Well, mathematics is not hard. It's hard because it has been taught hardly. If we make it simple for ourselves, then mathematics will be very much enjoyable. So, use simplicity to learn mathematics. Okay, now, what is arithmetic? Arithmetic is a branch of mathematics. It's a branch of math that performs basic operations on numbers and finds the unknown. So, it is basically the branch that speaks operations and numbers. It speaks these subjects, right? And it also includes, if we go further a little bit, it also includes some complex concepts like exponentiation, roots, and some other concepts. Okay, so this is arithmetic. And then what are numbers? Okay, numbers are an intellectual concept that count things and people. So basically, when we use symbols and when we use certain types of sounds to count things and people, those are numbers. And every single person on this earth from the age 1 to age 100 knows numbers, right? So these were the definitions of mathematics, arithmetic, and numbers. Now, let's go for types of numbers. Centuries ago, natural numbers were created. Natural numbers are counting numbers starting from 1. And then people wanted to count nothing. So how could they? So at that time, they discovered and they created whole numbers. Whole numbers are natural numbers, including 0. And then after that, integers were created because people wanted to know whether 0 is the smallest number or there is another number smaller than 0. And then they found out that there is numbers, as many numbers as the whole numbers, which are smaller than zeros, and those are negative numbers. So that's how integers were created. The set of whole numbers and negative numbers are called integers. And then Pythagoras comes. Pythagoras comes and basically makes rational numbers. He picks an integer and asks, what if I create a ratio over another integer? And that's how rational numbers are created. And basically, rational, it comes from ratio, which we can understand now, right? Okay. This part, this whole world, these are all the numbers that can be written and can be as fractions. They can be written as fractions. But are there any other numbers that cannot be written as fractions? Yes, there are, and they're called irrational numbers. Irrational numbers like pi, which is a very popular one, and square roots of numbers. But is there a set of numbers that contains all of these types? Yes, there is. And as you can see, it is named real numbers, the set of natural, whole, integers, rational, and irrational numbers. This set is called real numbers. Okay. But is there any fake number? Yes, there is. But fake numbers are not named fake numbers, they're named imaginary numbers, which is another concept itself. But our focus in this course will be real numbers. Thank you. Sources page.